Hello students, today we take the next chapter of your FYBAF Semester 2 Financial Accounting, and the name of the chapter is Accounting from Incomplete Records, which is also called as single entry. Now see, you all have done single entry in FYJC also, but the single entry what you all have studied in FYJC was statement of affairs method. Now here what you have is conversion method. So below I've just given the alternate name. It is single entry conversion method. Conversion method means the accounts under this method are maintained in a more detailed way as compared to what you all have done in FYJC under statement of affairs method. Now again I'll repeat this. From this year, new education policy has been implemented. This chapter last year was in FYBCom also. Currently FYBCom it is out, but we don't have know the syllabus, what is going to be the syllabus for SY. So there is a possibility like few other chapters, this may go in SYBCom. So right now it is there for FYBAF, but it can be also for BCom students. I'm mentioning this because it will be an open video on YouTube. So maybe in next year if it's done in SY BCom on the basis of hashtags and other information, BCom students also will know. So you'll be wondering why in the thumbnail FYBAF is mentioned. So I'm just making the comment for that. Okay guys, now listen. A very important chapter, accounting from incomplete records. You all know incomplete records matlab accounts are maintained but not in a detailed way, so it is incomplete. So there will be some missing figures because of which you have to do this calculation. Same base of FYJC, single entry method is used by small traders and businessmen, companies, societies, banks, insurance companies. They are not LLPs, they are not allowed to use single entry. They have to maintain their books on the basis of accrual method and double entry system. So this method is applicable only for small businesses and small traders, where depending upon their turnover, which in the practical life changes, they can maintain this system. Got it guys? Now listen, not wasting much time, because in this there is not much theory to explain. Straight away we will get into the sums. Now listen, in this session, in addition to the basic description what I give and thoda bahut as and when we proceed I'll keep on giving, I'll be solving one full-fledged sum. Basic type ka hi hai, but you have to understand the concept. Now as I mentioned, incomplete records or single entry, there will be some data which is missing. So you are supposed to maintain the account. You are supposed to prepare the accounts in detail. FYJC mein you all had statement of P&L. You all did not make trading P&L. यहाँ पे you'll have to make full-fledged trading P&L with a proper balance sheet, and in the working notes you will have to make few accounts with wherever required बैलेंस शीट ऑफ लास्ट ईयर. आज के सम में नहीं है, आज के सम में बैलेंस शीट बना के दिया हुआ है, बट यू हैव टू कीप दैट इन माइंड. यू हैव टू मेक बैलेंस शीट ऑल्सो ऑफ लास्ट ईयर. करंट ईयर का तो बनाना ही है, लास्ट ईयर का बैलेंस शीट एज एंड व्हेन इट इज रिक्वायर्ड. गॉट इट गाइस? नाउ लिसन, what all can be given in the question. They will give you last year का बैलेंस शीट in majority of the sums. Few sums में last year का balance sheet नहीं दिया रहेगा. You'll have to make a working note and get that. That I'm not getting into that today. Then they will give you a receipt and payment account. You'll have done in SYJC NPO. Receipt and payment is nothing but alternative name of cash book. पैसा आ रहा है, पैसा जा रहा है. So cash account or a receipt and payment account will be given to you along with some additional information. They will give you adjustments, they will give you some other data, that means credit purchase कितना है, credit sales कितना है, discount allowed, discount received, debit कितना provide करना है. All these adjustments will be given. If you all know FYJC and SYJC का final accounts properly, समझो 40-50% base is done. The main concept is additional accounts which are going to be prepared depending upon the information given in the question. यहाँ पे if you see I already made the format, there are 4 accounts. You may have to make just one, you may have to make 2, you may have to make 3, 4, 5 along with balance sheet, depends upon the information given in the question. Got it? Now let's start. Slowly we'll go and I'll show you in the sum only कैसे proceed करना है. This is an open video on YouTube. Those who are watching on YouTube, question is there in the description box. Let's see. Extra question. From the following information given by Mr. Sandy, following is the information given by Mr. Sandy. They've given you last year ka balance sheet. See, balance sheet as on 1st April 24. Capital 530, creditors 50, bills payable 10, cash and bank, land and building, plant and machinery, bill receivable, stock, debtors. Cash book for the year ended 31st March 25. Now you name it as cash book, you name it as cash bank account, you call it as receipt and payment, all are same words only. देखो receipt side पे opening balance, sales, debtors, bills receivable, purchase, wages, creditors, staff salary, general expenses, bills payable, drawings, balance carried down. Summary of other transactions during the year 24-25. Credit purchases, credit sales, discount allowed, received, bill receivable received during the year, bills payable issued during the year, and they have told you, they have given you the information for closing stock and provide depreciation 10% each on land and building and plant and machinery. Question may we will put a mark on land and building and plant and machinery. Okay. Prepare trading profit and loss and balance sheet for the year ending 31st March 25. Now listen. Basic format of final accounts first. In the books of Mr. Stanley, separate trading account, keep of around 8 lines, 10 lines रख दो. Trading account 10 lines, उसके नीचे P&L. ये sum में, in this sum, trading P&L दोनों एक पेज में फिट हो जाएगा. Next page पे you take the balance sheet. I'll repeat these two on one page. Next page पे balance sheet of around 10 to 12 lines. उसके बाद working note में there will be 4 accounts: debtors, bills receivable, creditors, bills payable. Now if you see balance sheet में they have given you creditors, debtors, bill receivable, bills payable. ये on the first day of the year. These balances are there on the first day. So there has to be a balance on the last day. Balance may be 0, but we have to cross check. Now the question is, you'll wonder why not other accounts. Cash bank account बना के दिया है, stock का account नहीं आता है. Land and building, plant and machinery में there is depreciation, so there is no need to make any account. That is the reason we are making these 4. So you will prepare these 4 accounts and length keep of around 5 lines. अभी देखो ये working note है, so I have not written particulars amount. Straight away just make it in a simple format because this will be a part of working note. Got it? So I'll repeat. Trading account, profit and loss account दोनों एक पेज पे. 10 lines का make trading account, उसके नीचे P&L. Next page पे balance sheet. If you all want, third page पे ये चारों account एक साथ ले लो. Or if you want, you can take 2 accounts below that. पूरा sum 3 sides में जाएगा. You take a call. Got it? जैसे तुमको बनाना है वैसे करो. Now guys, listen very carefully. Format is straightforward, but you should know how you will proceed, how the flow of the sum should be maintained. Okay? चलो, let's start. देखो, सबसे पहले they have given you balance sheet on 1st April 24. Remember, my year ends on 31st March 25. So March 25, balance sheet on March 25. That is the last day of the year. So the first step is, this balance sheet is on 1st April 24. That is on the first day of the year. So my first step is to put opening balances. Now listen. Balance sheet तुमको बना के दिया हुआ है. Question में balance sheet is given. Same like FYJC का NPO. So the first step is you will do the posting of all the balance sheet items according to the respective places to which it belongs. Now ये balance sheet है, so एक effect इसके अंदर already है, so you have to just do the posting by giving one effect only. गेटिंग इट, एक ही इफेक्ट देना है. लेट्स स्टार्ट. कैपिटल. On the first day of the year, there is a capital balance of 5,30,000. Same what you will have done in FYJC. This is my opening balance of capital. Single entry में in this chapter you will have partnership accounts also. So अगर partnership है तो उसका partners capital account बनेगा. But this is sole trader. How we used to do in FYJC? Come to the liability side. Right there. Capital underline opening balance, that is 5,30,000. Opening balance, that is 5,30,000. Got it? Only one effect because one effect is given in the question. Creditors. Wherever we are making an account, uska opening balance आएगा. Creditor is a liability. Basic of FYJC. Liabilities always have a credit balance. So come to the liabilities, creditors account, sorry. Working note I am making in a blue pen. So creditors पे आ जाओ. Right है. By balance brought down 50,000. Creditors by balance brought down 50 and bills payable by balance brought down 10,000. Bills payable by balance brought down 10,000. Got it? So creditors, bills payable, liability. Next. Now guys listen. Cash and bank. Same what you all have done in NPO. कितना है देखो balance. Cash and bank balance is 85,000. Now see the cash book opening balance. कितना है 85. So that 85 and this 85 gets set off. Getting it same you all have done in SYJC का NPO. फर्स्ट डे ऑफ द ईयर मेरे पास कैश बैंक बैलेंस है 85,000. इफ वी वर प्रिपेयरिंग कैश बैंक अकाउंट, जो आगे जाके आएगा, इफ वी वर प्रिपेयरिंग कैश बैंक अकाउंट इट वुड हैव गॉन ऑन द डेबिट साइड ऑफ कैश बैंक टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन. बट कैश बैंक क्वेश्चन में बना के दिया हुआ है, सो इट विल गो इन द क्वेश्चन ओनली. सो इफ यू सी द फर्स्ट line on the debit side cash book, it is to balance brought down 85,000. So the second effect is already given. Cash account question में बना के दिया है, so the effect has gone there. Otherwise, we would have made a cash bank account. So cash bank is out. Next, land and building, plant and machinery. Both are having adjustment of depreciation. There is no other sale purchase. So come to the asset side. Right. Land and building. Two lakhs. Plant and machinery 1,50,000. Land and building 2 lakhs. Plant and machinery 150. Next, bills receivable. Now see, creditors, bills payable were liability. Creditors and bills payable were liability. So we put it as a credit balance. Bill receivable and debtors will be asset, so it will have a debit balance. Let's take one by one. Bill receivable asset hai. We are making bill receivable account. So come to the debit side of bills receivable. To balance brought down 25,000. Stock. This is the stock on the first day of the year. We don't make stock account in final account, but trading account है. FYJC का basic. Trading account starts with opening stock. So come to the debit side of trading account. Right there. To opening stock. that is 50,000. To opening stock account, that is 50,000. Clear? Debtors, same thing. Bill receivable is an asset, debtor is an asset, so debtors will come here. To balance brought down, that is 80,000. I hope guys this is clear to you all. Got it? जो लोग को समझ में नहीं आया, this is an open video, YouTube video. Rewind कर लो and watch it again and be thorough with the posting of the balance sheet. This will come in 75 to 80% of the sums. Got it? I'll repeat. Each and every item of the balance sheet will go at some place or the other. Cash bank नहीं गया because we were not preparing cash bank account and cash bank question में बना के दिया हुआ है. Clear? Now the next step, balance sheet posting done. Now come to cash bank account. देखो कैश बुक बना के दिया है, दैट मीन दिस इज कैश अकाउंट. सेम लाइक बैलेंस शीट, एक इफेक्ट इधर ही है. वन इफेक्ट इज हियर, वी हैव टू गिव सेकेंड इफेक्ट. वन इफेक्ट इज ऑलरेडी देयर बिकॉज ये अकाउंट ही है. नाउ वी हैव टू जस्ट गिव द सेकेंड इफेक्ट. ओके, लेट्स टेक वन बाय वन. रिसीट्स, रिसीट्स मतलब पैसा आया. ओपनिंग बैलेंस 85, वो तो ऊपर से आ रहा है, दो इफेक्ट हो गया तो कैश बैंक इज आउट. नेक्स्ट सेल्स 1 लाख. कैश अकाउंट में यू हैव रिसीव 1 लाख फॉर सेल्स. कैश अकाउंट का सेल्स है, दैट मीन्स दिस इज कैश सेल्स. वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग डेटर्स. डेटर्स कम्स इनटू पिक्चर व्हेन देयर इज क्रेडिट सेल्स. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग इंडिकेशन दैट ये सम में कैश सेल्स क्रेडिट सेल्स दोनों है. सो कम टू द क्रेडिट साइड ऑफ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. Right there, by sales account, underline cash 1 lakh, by sales account cash 1 lakh, and put it in the inner column because later on credit sales question में दिया हुआ है. नहीं दिया रहेगा तो another way I'll tell you later on. Leave it here. When credit sales comes, we will put it and take the total sales outside. Okay, next two debtors, that means debtors से पैसा मिला. Now पैसा मिला, so just frame the entry. Debit side of cash bank, so what it is? Cash bank to debtors. रिसीप है ना, पैसा मिला, so money is coming in. Cash bank to debtors 390, so इसका second effect, come to the credit side of debtors, right there, by cash bank account 3,90,000. By cash bank account 3,90,000. So cash bank में two debtors 390, debtors में by cash bank 390. Same thing for bill receivable. Cash bank में two bills receivable, so bills receivable में आएगा by cash bank. We are just giving the posting of the second effect. So by cash bank account 75,000. By cash bank account 75,000. Getting it? I'll repeat. पैसा आ रहा है debtors से and against bills receivable. One effect is already there, cash bank के debit में, so debtors में by cash bank and bill receivable में by cash bank. Next, come to the payment side. Purchases 75,000. Exactly same logic of sales. Cash book, cash account, receipt and payment का purchase है. That means this is cash purchase. And because you are making creditors account, credit purchase भी आएगा. So come to the debit side of trading account. Two purchases, cash first column में 75,000. Two purchases, cash फर्स्ट कॉलम में 75,000. Wages. We know wages is a direct expense. You all are doing final accounts since FYJC, SYJC. So यहाँ पे आएगा credit, leave one line. After purchase, leave one line. To wages account, that is 60,000. To wages account, that is 60,000. Got it? Next, by creditors. You paid to your creditors. देखो, debtor से पैसा मिला by cash bank. This is creditor on the payment side. When I receive money, cash bank is debited. When I pay money, cash bank is credited. So if I pass the entry, it becomes creditors to cash bank. So come to the debit side of creditors. To cash bank account, that is 2 lakhs. Creditors में to cash bank account, that is 2 lakh. देखो, पैसा आया डेटर्स में बाय कैश बैंक, पैसा गया क्रेडिटर्स में टू कैश बैंक. बेसिक ऑफ FYJC. Money comes in, cash bank debit, money goes out, cash bank credit. Next, staff salary. You have paid for salaries to the staff. Salary, we know FYJC का basic, it's an indirect expense. So come to the debit side of P&L. Leave one line for gross profit and gross loss, basic of FYJC. No adjustment. So staff salary directly outside second column में 1 lakh. Staff salary second column में 1 lakh. General expenses, same indirect expense. याद है ना FYJC, SYJC. Direct expense will be debited to trading like wages, carriage inward, factory expenses, and those which are not direct, indirect, will be debited to P&L. General expense, nothing related to direct, so it's an indirect expense, so debit P&L. So two general expenses, that is 25,000. To general expense account, that is 25,000. Bills payable. I paid for creditors. Creditors में to cash bank. I paid for bills payable. Bills payable में to cash bank 40,000. Bills payable में to cash bank account, that is 40,000. Next, drawings. Now listen, you all know FYGC का basic. Drawing is a personal expense. Trading P&L में business expense आता है. You are making final accounts for business. You are making final accounts for business. Personal expense, if you are paying for business, it will be recorded, but not here. We adjust personal expense, that is drawings from where? Capital. So any personal expense in the form of drawings will be deducted from capital. So below opening balance, write less drawings 1,20,000. Less drawings 1,20,000. Got it? By balance carried down. Opening balance brought down, closing balance carried down. So this is my balance on the last day of the year, which has to go in balance sheet. Now guys, listen very carefully. Balance किधर है? Credit side पे by balance. Why on the credit side? Because receipt side is more. Receipt side is more मतलब मुझे ज्यादा पैसा आया और कम पैसा पे हुआ. मुझे ज्यादा पैसा आया और कम पैसा पे किया. So it is my asset. Suppose my payment side was more and here you would have got balance, two balance carried down. Then in that case, it would be a liability. So यहाँ पे same your NPO. Receipt side is more, payment are less, so you got the balance. So this is nothing but my cash and bank balance, that is 30,000. Cash and bank balance 30,000. Clear with this? Cash and bank balance 30,000. Got it, guys? So देखो, till now what we did, opening balance sheet we posted at one place except for cash bank because question में account है. Cash bank except for opening balance we posted at one place because account already बना के दिया था. Now take the third part, summary of other transactions. Now if you see summary of other transaction, it is given one below the other. There is no account. Account नहीं है. अगर account बना के दिया होता, that means first effect is already there. I have to just give the second effect. ये मुझे account नहीं बना के दिया है, so I'll have to give two effects of each transaction. So summary of other transactions में two effects to be given of each transaction. Let's take one by one. Credit purchases. As we discussed, FYJC का basic. When you buy goods or when you sell goods, it can be cash or credit. देखो, मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है purchases cash inner column में. So now write credit inner column में 3 lakhs and take the total outside. So 3 lakh. So total purchase 375. Now listen, 3 lakhs यहाँ पे लिखा. Every transaction here has to have two effects. Tell me, when you buy goods on credit, किससे purchase करोगे? You will buy it from creditors. Debtors is my customer to whom I will sell goods on credit. Creditors or suppliers are the people from whom I will buy goods on credit. So credit purchases I will make from my creditors. FYJC का basic. Purchase is an expense. I debit purchase and I am purchasing from creditors. Credit the giver. So I will credit creditors. So creditors में आएगा by purchase account, that is 3 lakh. Remember, creditors में खाली credit purchase आएगा. Remember, creditors में खाली credit purchase आएगा. So creditors में by purchase account, that is 3 lakhs. Got it? Next, credit sales 5 lakhs. Exactly the same thing. देखो, I have written here buy sales cash inner column में credit मिला है. So right here credit, there is no returns. So after writing the credit sales, the total sales 6 lakhs, you will take it outside. So cash 1 lakh, credit 5 lakh, total sales 6 lakhs. Don't forget, दो इफेक्ट देना है. क्रेडिट सेल्स का एक इफेक्ट इधर, I buy from my creditors, I will sell it to my debtors. Purchase was an expense, I debit purchase. Sales is an income, I credit sales and I sell it to whom? Debtors. Debtors are the receiver, debit the receiver. So debtors के debit में to sales account, credit sales का amount, that is 5 lakhs. Credit sales का amount, that is 5 lakh. So याद रखना, creditors में credit purchase आएगा and debtors में credit sales. Okay guys, चलो next. Discount allowed. Again two effects. I give discount. When I give discount, मुझे पैसा कम मिलेगा. So for me it is an expense. So come to the debit side of P&L. To discount allowed, that is 8,000. And when I give discount, किसको दूंगा? आई विल गिव डिस्काउंट टू माई डेटर्स, जिससे पैसा लेना है उसी को मैं डिस्काउंट दूंगा. सो आई गिव इट टू माई डेटर्स. Discount is an expense when I give discount. So I debit discount and I am giving to my debtors. So I will credit debtors. So debtors में आएगा by discount allowed account, or you can just say by discount. That is 8,000. By discount allowed, that is 8,000. Next, discount received. Allowed, I give expense. Received is my income. Come to the credit side. By discount received, that is 5,000. It's an income. So by discount received, that is 5. I give discount to my debtors and I will receive discount from my creditors. Discount कैश में नहीं मिलता है, जो आगे जाके पैसा पे करना है उतना कम पे करना पड़ेगा. So discount received is an income. I credit discount received and I give to whom? Creditors. Debit the receiver. So come to the debit side of creditors. You will write there to discount received, that is 5,000. To discount received, that is 5,000. Clear with this? Got it, guys? Next, bills receivable received during the year 80,000. Now remember, you have received bills payable. पैसा नहीं मिला है, bill receivable मिला है. FYJC का basic. You draw a bill on debtors. When I draw a bill on debtors, it is receivable. So जो पैसा मुझे debtors से मिलेगा now gets converted into bill receivable. मुझे जो पैसा debtors से लेना है, you all have done in FYJC final account also ना, bill receivable dishonor. जो मुझे पैसा debtors से लेना है वो डेटर्स से निकल के बीआर में जाएगा. उसके बाद डिसऑनर होता है. डिसऑनर भूल जाओ, मुझे डेटर्स से लेना है. नाउ आई एम ड्रॉइंग अ बिल ऑन देम. सो जो पैसा डेटर्स से लेना है वो डेटर्स से निकल के बिल में जाएगा. सो इन शॉर्ट, डेटर्स गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू बिल रिसीवेबल. बिल रिसीवेबल इज एन एसेट. आई विल डेबिट बिल रिसीवेबल एंड इट इज क्रिएटेड फ्रॉम वेयर? It is created from debtors. So bill receivable में 80,000 ही है ना. Bill receivable में 80,000. Bill receivable में two debtors 80 and debtors account इधर ही है. So debtors में आएगा by bill receivable account 80,000. So bills receivable में two debtors and debtors में by bills receivable. Bill receivable में two debtors and debtors में two bills, debtors में by bill. Why? देखो, debtors से निकल के bill receivable में आया. SYJC का basic. I am drawing a bill on them. So जो डेटर्स से पैसा लेना था डेटर्स में से निकल जाएगा and it will be transferred to bill receivable. So bill receivable is created. I debit BR and debtors में से निकल रहा है, therefore I credit debtors. Exactly same way bills payable. Bills payable मैंने issue किया कितने का? 50,000. Now you all got this? ये समझ में आ गया तो ये सिंपल है. डेटर्स से लेना है, मैंने बिल ड्रॉ किया. क्रेडिटर्स को देना है, वो मेरे पे बिल ड्रॉ करेंगे. आई हैव टू पे टू माई क्रेडिटर्स. दे विल ड्रॉ अ बिल ऑन मी. व्हेन आई ड्रॉ अ बिल, इट इज बिल रिसीवेबल. व्हेन माई क्रेडिटर्स ड्रॉ अ बिल, इट इज बिल्स पेएबल. बिल रिसीवेबल एसेट क्रिएट हुआ, डेबिट. बिल्स पेएबल लायबिलिटी क्रिएट हुई, credit. So come to the credit side of bills payable. कितना था 50,000 था ना 1 मिनट सर मोबाइल लॉक हो जाता है या 50,000 बिल्स पेबल कहां से आता है क्रेडिटर्स से सो व्हाट आई विल डू बाय क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट 50,000 एंड क्रेडिटर्स में टू बिल्स पेबल 50,000 बिल्स पेबल में बाय क्रेडिटर्स 50 एंड क्रेडिटर्स में टू बिल्स पेबल अकाउंट 50,000 बिल्स पेबल बाय क्रेडिटर्स में टू बिल्स पेबल सेम लॉजिक क्रेडिटर इज अ लायबिलिटी क्रेडिटर्स में से निकल रहा है सो आई रिड्यूस क्रेडिटर्स एंड बिल्स पेबल इज अ लायबिलिटी क्रिएटेड सो आई क्रेडिट बिल्स पेबल exactly same explanation. Those who want, you can just go back, rewind for 10 minutes and listen to the explanation again. Got it? So two effects given. Debtors BR का समझ लो, automatically creditors and bills payable becomes simple. Next, closing stock 75,000. FYJC का basic. Closing stock, trading account ends with closing stock. So come to the credit side. By closing stock account 75,000 we know it is an asset so come to the asset side closing stock 75,000 FYJC का basic trading credit by closing stock and asset side में closing stock 75,000 got it and what is the last thing 10% depreciation on each closing stock and depre basic of FYJC दोनों में से 10% माइनस करो so less depreciation at the rate of 10% 2 lakh less 10% 20 plant and machinery less depreciation 10% that is 15 so 135 same basic effect of FYJC SYJC final accounts come to the debit side to depreciation account on land and building that is 20,000 on plant and machinery 15 20 plus 15 that is 35,000 so deduct from fixed asset and debit P&L deduct from fixed assets and debit P&L got it guys everything is done now listen very carefully ध्यान से देखो in this chapter before you close trading P&L in this chapter before you close trading P&L first you will close all the working notes first you will close all the working notes okay let's take one by one now listen कभी कभी ऐसा होगा क्वेश्चन में डेटर्स क्रेडिटर्स बिल रिसीवेबल बिल्स पेबल का क्लोजिंग बैलेंस दिया होगा यहां पे नहीं है सो द रीजन फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर सम टू मेक दीज 4 अकाउंट्स इज टू गेट द क्लोजिंग बैलेंस सो चारों में क्लोजिंग बैलेंस आएगा विच विल गो इन द बैलेंस शीट सो इट डजंट मैटर विच एवर अकाउंट यू क्लोज फर्स्ट लेकिन when they give you closing balance in the question then in that case after writing the balance जो आगे के समझ में आएगा आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इनटू दैट नाउ बिल रिसीवेबल पहले बंद करोगे बाद में डेटर्स बिल्स पेबल पहले बंद करोगे बाद में क्रेडिटर्स बट आज के समय वो नहीं है सो फॉरगेट दैट बट आगे जाके वो पॉइंट आएगा राइट नाउ टुडे वी आर जस्ट फोकसिंग ऑन द बेसिक सो लेट्स क्लोज द अकाउंट वन बाय वन डेटर्स डेबिट साइड ज्यादा है 580, take the difference, minus 390, so 1 lakh 2. So buy balance carried down 1 lakh 2. Why buy balance? ओपनिंग है, सेल्स है, अमाउंट रिसीव्ड है, सो बचता है क्लोजिंग बैलेंस. गॉट इट? एग्जैक्टली सेम वे क्लोज बिल. 1 lakh 2. This bill receivable is on the last day of the year. So for us it's an asset. Go to the asset side. Debtors or sundry debtors 1 lakh 2,000. Okay. Next. Close. Same way bill receivable. 80 and 25. 1 lakh 5 minus 75. 30,000. So 30,000 is my closing balance. So buy balance carried down, and this will go on the asset side. Bill receivable, that is 30,000. Bill receivable, that is 30,000. Okay. Now let's take creditors. Got it now? Debtors और BR ओपनिंग बैलेंस क्वेश्चन के बैलेंस शीट में है, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस इन आवर बैलेंस शीट व्हाट वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग. एग्जैक्टली सेम वे क्रेडिटर्स. क्रेडिट साइड ज्यादा है 350 में से 2,50,000 minus 5 बचा 95,000. This will be my closing balance. So two balance carried down 95,000, and here bills paid, creditors 95,000. Creditors 95. Exactly same way close bills payable. So 10 and 5 60. 60 minus 40 20. So two balance carried down, and this for me will be a liability. So यहाँ पे bills payable, that is 20,000. यहाँ पे bills payable, that is 20,000. Got it? So I'll repeat, guys. After doing all the posting and adjustments, first you will close the working note. Okay? First you will close the working notes. Now guys, the rest is FYJC basics. चलो क्लोजिंग अकाउंट ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट बंद करो. गेट द ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट, ग्रॉस लॉस. क्रेडिट साइड इज ग्रेटर 675 1,90,000. So two gross profit carried down, and by gross profit brought down 1,90,000. Credit side is looking greater 195 minus 27,000 is the difference. This is nothing but my net profit, which will be transferred to capital. So to net profit transferred to capital, and this you will add it to capital. नेट प्रॉफिट आया कैपिटल में, ऐड करते हैं नेट लॉस माइनस, यू ऑल नो दैट वेरी वेल. सो ऐड हियर नेट प्रॉफिट 27,000. नाउ लेट्स टेक कैपिटल का डिफरेंस. याद रखना ड्रॉइंग माइनस है, प्लस 27, सो 437 plus 95, 552, is my total. So my balance sheet tallies at 5,52,000. Got it, guys? So this was the basic concept of single entry conversion method. The official name in your syllabus is accounting from incomplete record. देखो incomplete word क्यों यूज किया है, ये चारों का मिसिंग फिगर था, यहाँ पे आया. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू द हिंट, डिटेल में नहीं जा रहा हूं. अभी ये जो मिसिंग फिगर ढूंढा, कभी कभी क्वेश्चन में दिया रहेगा. Then your missing figure can be credit sales, can be credit purchase. Your missing figure can be cash received, cash paid, depending upon the information in the question. As I told you, I am not going into deep, but आगे जाके ये आएगा. For that, you have to be thorough with this basic. आगे ये chapter, whether those who are studying with me or somewhere else, till the time you don't get this concept, आगे नहीं बढ़ना. ओपन वीडियो है यूट्यूब पे, 4 बार देखो, 10 बार देखो, 15 बार देखो. बी थरो, एटलीस्ट गेट 75 to 80% कॉन्सेप्ट. बाकी का चैप्टर विल बी. आई वोंट वेस्ट मच टाइम. दैट्स इट गाइस. आई वाइंड अप हियर. होप द सेशन वाज क्लियर. Those who are going to study, those who are my regular students, will continue in the next class. And those who are watching on YouTube, if you all want to study this chapter from me, connect with me on my number. Otherwise, at least get the base. That's it, guys. Take care. See you all in the next class and the next session.